Mi medio dice algo.
Thank you, Paul. First of all, thank you for being here. The reason we're here is to make it very clear that to be the mayor of West New York, you got to tell the truth. If you lie or if you omit the truth, you don't have the character to be mayor of this town. Over the course of 2 years, Felix Roque has lied to the people of West New York about the recall, spending over $100,000 in a recall movement that at the end was thrown out on, not only by the clerk, but a state superior court judge. Fraudulent signatures, even allowing the signature of a deceased person to appear in his petition. At the beginning of this process, I challenged him to release all of his financial documents, income tax returns. He refused after lying to the media that he would release his income tax return. Then he accepted an illegal donation, $10,000, from an entity that is funded through Medicaid, an entity that provides treatment and daycare for senior citizens. So a $10,000 donation for a Medicaid entity to a Medicaid-funded doctor. His answer, I didn't know that was illegal. Now we're dealing with the most serious issue, omission of the truth. Bringing to West New York a sexual predator, being the sole sponsor to allow that sexual predator to regain his medical license, and to include him into his West New York staff at the risk of so many children in this town, molesting a 16-year-old girl and others. That young lady went to that office seeking a donation for her school junior prom. Thousands of our kids do that for their schools and other clubs throughout the year. This is a community that we trust our neighbors, and we rely on them for help. To know that this took place in his office, and until now, he has chosen not to reveal it, shows his lack of character and the reason why he's not fit to be the mayor of West New York. I want to share with you some of the thoughts of parents. Commissioner Michelle Fernandez-Lopez, a teacher and a mother of 3. Commissioner?
Thank you, Mayor. It is very sad to have someone, especially a doctor, backing up another doctor on such a big issue, especially for our kids, as molested. I'm a mother of 3 kids, a teacher, and for me, the kids are our priority. We don't want someone like Dr. Roque, who supported and shadowed someone like Dr. Fernandez, to have his license back when he has molested a child. So I, and as a mother, do not support what Dr. Roque did with Dr. Fernandez. Both of them should be out of town.
And also with me are members of the West New York Women's Club. You're free to interview them. Members of the Board of Education. West New York has a school district with over 10,000 students, from preschool to secondary school. Just this month, I visited with 620 kindergarten kids. And it shows you the nature of a town and why people come to West New York to educate their kids. But you have to have trust, not only in the school system, but in your neighbors. And Felix Roque is no neighbor to the people of West New York, and he's broken that trust time and time again. But this time, he endangered the welfare of the young people of our town. How many 16-year-old girls and boys are there in West New York, vulnerable, without knowing that a predator was feet away from them? And this is the message that has to be clear. This is no matter to be looked at lightly. This man is not fit to hold public office in West New York. What other dangerous decision has he made? Why would he not reveal his income and his income tax returns? What other people is he hovering that we don't know about and he won't tell us? So my message to Felix Roque is, shame on you. You're not fit to be an elected official in West New York.